Hey everybody, welcome to the Flipside. I'm Sam, and I am the one that is in charge around these parts. Unfortunately, sometimes. But hey, today we're going to be playing the solo mode of Critter Kitchen. This is put out by Cardboard Alchemy. The designers are Alex Cutler and Peter C. Hayward. And you might recognize the artwork, none other than Sandara Tang. And you might recognize her artwork from, man, you know what? I don't even, yeah. Anyway, you might recognize this artwork from Flamecraft, because same artist, same publisher as well, Cardboard Alchemy, and it's food related. I guess the other one isn't necessarily food related, but I think it feels like it because all of the shops have a lot of different kinds of food type stuff in it. But anyway, take that for what it's worth. We saw this, we played it at the Hot Games table at Dice Tower West. And we played a 4-player game of it with a couple from the UK. And they taught us how to play, and it was a blast. We actually, I was instructed, if I want to put it that way, I was instructed to go ahead and purchase this online before we even finished the game. So that was the case. So we went ahead and did that at Dice Tower West. This came in, I think, last week sometime. Pretty quick, a lot faster than I thought it was going to, because the website that we ordered it from said that it was a pre-order. So, but I guess they had already gotten their Kickstarter fulfillments in. But anyway, we went ahead and picked this up because it was a blast to play at Dice Tower West. And so, you know, trying to get back into playing it, I only have the one play under my belt at Dice Tower West. I haven't played it since. So this is going to be kind of a way for me to get my sea legs back underneath me as far as the game is concerned and remember some of the things that I've played. Now I have read through the rule book. Well, looked through the rule book, because I was going through as I was going through, I was like, I remember that, I remember this, I remember that. So I think the errors will be minimal. But there is a whole little thing going on here with McDoggles. Wink, wink, McDoggles, get it? So it's a new burger joint in town that's trying to lower the quality of food in Bistro Bay. And we're trying to run them out of business. Anyway, this is going to be a pretty fun time. Luke Shivers is here. Greetings and salutations to you the same, sir. Philip Zomberg says, hello, hello, anthropomorphic chefs. Anthropomorphic chefs. Beatings and mutilations. Golly, coming in hot and heavy there, Eric. Good to see you too, pal. This is how we know it's the real Eric, right? In charge? You wish. Jess holds all the cards. That is very true. I will not disagree with that statement. How's it going there? It's going great, Micah. Good to see you. Doug is here and says hello to Luke. Wow. What am I? Liver? Anyway, Victoria Ketchum's here. What's up? What's up? I'm fine, by the way, Doug. Hi, Victoria. Yeesh. Whatever that meant, Eric. Jess requesting to purchase this is proof she controls the show. I will agree with that as well. Minimal errors, that's funny. I know, right? All right, so here is the trusty rules of play that are at my disposal whenever I start second guessing myself, because that's when I usually get into trouble. All right, but the box that this comes in, Dustin Webb is here. Hello, Dustin, good to see you. The box that this comes in, as you can see, it's rather sizable. Now, when everything gets put back into the box, Game Trays did all of the inserts for it. There is the slightest little smidge of lid lift once everything is back in the box? I'm going to say that it's probably because of this little thing right here. This thing doesn't fold very well, and it has all of the tokens in it, and I store it with all of the tokens in it. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm going to do that. So very tiny amount of lid lift after everything is back in here, and my goodness, we got the deluxe edition, and there is a ton of stuff. Let me show you real quick the stuff that we're simply not going to be using this go around. All right, so not including all of the player boards and all of that kind of stuff. We're of course not going to use all that, but this entire thing is full of stuff. Oh, wait. That's not supposed to be on there. So this entire thing is full of stuff that we're not going to use. And each of these bays has, it's not just one token, it's like multiple tokens. So there's a ton of stuff. This is like this is expansion content basically that came in the deluxe version. And then we're not using like all of the restaurants, all of the restaurant backs, which is, they're actually really cool because they have all of that, you know, they're all different restaurant fronts. And they all look different. So this is where Sundara's artwork is really kind of coming into it. But, I mean, there's artwork down on the table as well. You'll see it in just a few minutes. But you kind of get the idea, right? There's just so many things. You don't have to use these because it's solo mode. You don't have to hide anything from anybody. But anyway, that's another cool thing. I love games that look good. And this one definitely is that. But on top of that, it's also super fun. There's also some shops that we're not going to be using in the solo mode game because you set up for a 2-player game and you don't use all of the places. So the air docks, the water market, and Lantern Lane are not used as locations. But this goes up to 7 players. You use all of those in that. And then, of course, you have all of these different player boards in the game for the different colors. And the cool thing about these is that your scoring board at the end of the game, when you're tabulating your score, it's on the back. So after the game's over and you don't need this side anymore, you just flip it over and you can tabulate the rest of your score. It's a pretty cool thing. I like it. There's a bunch of cards over there, decks of cards that we're not using as well, but I'm not going to get those out. I don't want to bore Eric anymore because, you know, if you make Eric, you know, if you get on Eric's, you know, grumpy side, it's hard to bring him back. So we're just going to keep on moving. All right. Dustin is back. Welcome. Good to see you, Eric. Great to have you back and in fine form. No trying to make up now. Doug and I go way back. We have a special bond, like brothers. Wow, isn't that special? Aww. Sorry, getting in my tutti frutti voice here, so that I'm sorry, hoity-toity voice. Sorry. All right, so let's get down to the table, and I think I said hello to everybody. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Said hello to everybody. I did say hello to Doug, but he has yet to say hello to me. So be that way, Doug. Let's see here. Pre-ordered standard edition says stock not expected until April 4th. 'Tis sad. I heard y'all. Curmudgeon, rite of passage, mascot. Yes, all of the above. All right, here we go. We are getting all of this set up here. And so as we're looking at the board here, so when you set up the board, you're going to have these dishes that are set up, but only the first one is revealed in the first round. When it becomes the second round, you reveal this one, and now you can work on both of these. When you come to the third round, this one's going to be revealed, and then this will go on the rightmost ingredient, which basically means you don't have to use that ingredient, which means that you are going to be able to use fewer ingredients on that dish if you want to try to get any stars for it. So what's basically going to happen here is we're going to go through 3 rounds of shopping, where we're going to send our workers out to these different places to try to pick up these different ingredients that we're going to be using to prepare these dishes. So basically you have 1, 2, 3 days in the course of the game, and each day basically has 4 phases. The first phase being, the first 3 phases being shopping phases, and then you have a 4th phase where you provide the meals and you score points for them, and then you go to the second day where you have those 3 shopping phases again, and then another one, and then on the 3rd day you have 1 shopping phase, and then you prepare a meal for the critic. Our critic today is the poodle, and the poodle says that I will gain a star, which is basically a point, for each ingredient worth 6 or more before spices that are served to this critic. So that's going to come over here after all of this happens. Okay, I'm not going to explain everything. I think it would be better to just kind of jump into the game so that you guys can see how it plays. I do need to explain solo mode so you kind of understand what's going on with that. All right, so at the start of every round, what we're going to be doing is we're going to reveal a new challenge card. I already explained that to you. Then we're going to restock the bisque soup over here. There's only 1 of these available every round, and so that's going to be restocked. There is normal soup over here at the soup truck, and any number of those can come out and be available in different ways throughout the course of a round. Then you're going to restock items at the beginning of every round. So you see that these spots have nothing on them, but you have like a question mark over here. This one doesn't receive any items until we get to it, and we always go from left to right, or rather, since you're looking at it upside down, right to left. But once we get here, then we're going to put out 3 things on here. You can send your workers out here, but it's kind of a gamble because you don't know what's going to come up. The Chef Academy starts with 2, but anything that's left over from over here after our workers have possibly gone here and left things alone, they will come over here as well. And you also have sous chefs that are over here that will act like another chef that you can send out on the next round, but only for 1 round. So you can pick that counts as an item that you can take if you come over here to the Chef Academy. But then there's also going to be some leftover items, and it starts with 2 at the beginning. After the Chef Academy is done and the last chef leaves it, anything that's left here is going to go to the soup kitchen. And so on the next round, there might be a lot of stuff that's in the soup truck rather, that you could possibly choose from by sending one of your chefs there. Now, each of your chefs has a carrying capacity. Your small chef has a carrying capacity of 1, which means that it can only bring back 1 ingredient. Your lizard, however, your middle-sized guy, has a carrying capacity of 2, and your big dude has a carrying capacity of 3. Now, the clincher there, though, is that these small guys are always going to be able to choose first, followed by these guys, and finally these guys. So this guy might be able to carry 3, but if a whole bunch of people go to the same location, he might not get anything, let alone a full contingent of 3, his carrying capacity. So after we've done all of that, which I've kind of prepped the board, then we actually go into the actual structure of the round. And I'm going to go ahead and put it up here. So step 1 is start of round, which is what we just did. And then step 2 is going to be planning. Normally, you're going to have a hand of cards that you don't use in the solo mode, but normally you're going to have a hand of cards that you're going to use to plan where you're going to go, where you're going to send your chefs out. And you simply would plan, I'm going to send this guy out here, and then once everybody does that, then we flip them over simultaneously, and everybody gets sent out to their things. Once you send a person out there, they're going to go into the queue that matches their size. So this small guy is always going to queue up on the 1 carrying capacity site. This guy's always going to queue up in there, and this guy's always going to queue up here. All right, so if there's a tie, which there could be, if there's a tie, that's what first pick over here, this little first pick thing is for. So for example, let's say that both of our guys are here for first pick. So what's going to happen here is that since blue is in front over here, they're going to get to go first, but they have to move behind me like this. And so now he will be able to choose one of his, and then I'll be able to choose one. If it's something like this, where we have multiples, then and this is the first time that anybody is chosen here, like nobody went here and queued up, then he would still go over this like that. But since we have 2, he's going to be able to choose one, then I'll choose one, and then he'll choose another, and my guy won't get a second pick. All right, so that's how that goes as well. But that pretty much gives you a pretty good idea of how things go. The only time you ever have to move your chef hat here is if it is the first pick at a location. So keep that for what it's worth. So for example, if, yeah, you understand that. I don't have to rehash that. All right, but so in the planning phase, that's what you're going to do. You're going to plan where you're going to send your dudes out. In the solo mode, I'm just going to put my dudes out where I want them to go because there's nobody else I have to keep my plans from. Then there's going to be a running where we actually go through and we're going to start over here and work this way, and we're going to take turns taking all of the ingredients that we want to take, and then after that's done, actually the running is where you actually put your stuff out there, but we're going to kind of skip that a little bit in the solo mode. Shopping is where you actually pick up all of the stuff, and then end of round is where you're going to do a few things that are basically like cleanup, if you want to put it that way. So end of round is going, I'm just double checking here real quick. Yeah, you take back your location cards. The sous chef actually goes back because he only sticks around for 1 round, and so forth and so on. It's basically a refresh phase. Now, in between rounds, you'll see here that in between so basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These first 6 rounds, you can only keep a maximum, I'm sorry, in between the 3rd and the 4th round. You can only keep a maximum of 5 ingredients because that's your refrigeration limit. The McDougall's over here doesn't have that restriction. They actually said, it's pretty funny, I'm going to read it to you. Why does McDougall's not have the refrigeration restriction? It's actually pretty funny. Let me see if I can get there. Where is it? Come on, I want to read it. It was so funny. I can't find it. Dang it. Challenge ingredients and spice. Shopping, rumors, sous chefs. Here it is. Yeah, refrigeration. McDougall's does not need to discard items due to refrigeration limits. If there's one thing that McDougall's has plenty of, it's fridge space. There are tater tots in there from before you were born. That's funny. I thought that was funny. Maybe you won't. Eric probably won't. I'm sorry, Eric. I wasted your time. All right. So here we go. We're going to get started. Now, one of the things that you have to do, and I need to explain this so that you understand what's going on. This is the solo. This is the person that you're playing against. This is McDougall's. So when we get to the planning phase is just going to be me putting things out here. There's no real planning going on other than me talking through why I'm wanting to go to these different places. Then we get to the running aspect, the running part of the phase, and that's where I'm going to basically flip over a manager card and follow its directions. And after I do that, I'm going to go by all three of these, as long as they're still here in the kitchen. So for example, this card might tell me to send the mouse out here somewhere, so he's not going to be gone. He's not going to be there anymore. So since he's gone, I'll skip that deck and then move it directly to here and send him out to wherever this card tells me, and do the same thing here. And then on top of that, when we go through the shopping phase, I have this directive basically that tells me what each person is going to try to take on the first day, the second day, and then the third day. And so I basically just have to follow this. If there's a tie with this directive, then this is a tiebreaker round down here, and I just take the ingredients that is furthest to the left amongst those tied. So this is going to tell me what McDoggles is going to want to take on their turn wherever they go. And these cards down here will tell me where they're going to go, and it might also provide a little bit other direction for tiebreakers in case some of these locations are tied for the criteria that is listed on the card. So we'll get to that when we come to it, but basically that is it in a nutshell. We're simply trying to get points. You'll see that McDoggles starts with 3 points because of the critic that was chosen randomly for this game. It has 3 stars, and it says give McDoggles 3 stars, you know, a number of stars equal to what's ever here. There are 2s and 1s, and then you flip it over and it has the directives for us. All right, so starting off first, our first challenge dish is tasty tapas, and so we need carrots, mushrooms, and bread for this one. And so that's going to determine in part where I want to go out here. We see that we have carrots over here at the Chef Academy, but we have some bread over here. That's something I might want to go check out. And then we have mushrooms over here. So everything that I need is out there and ready to be chosen. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my little guy out here, my mouse, out there, because I want to try to get this guy right here. This lizard fella, I think I'm going to send him out here to the desert vendor so that I can possibly get those mushrooms. And then this guy right here, I'm going to send my boar out to the Chef Academy because I think that's going to have the largest capacity of things to choose from. Hopefully, McDoggles does not follow suit. Now that I've placed all of my guys out in the planning phase, we turn over the manager card. And the manager card says, Chaotic Kitchen, draw and resolve cards for chefs in this order. Sous chef, they don't have a sous chef. Boar first, lizard, and then mouse. So he's actually going a little bit backwards here. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is, they don't have a sous chef because, you know, it's first round, nobody has a sous chef. So now we go with boar first, and we turn this over. This says, gotta catch them all. Send to the location with the most ingredients, not spices or rumors. These are rumors over here. Spices are going to be things that you can add to ingredients to double their value, but they're going to come out of here. These are special ones for later on. All right, so gotta catch them all. Send it to the with the most ingredients. So right now we have a tie between these two, and you'll notice that there's this arrow right here that's pointing this direction. So what I have to do is, I'm going to break the tie going this way. So because these two are tied, he's going to come out here to Garden Top Shop because that's the first one going in that direction. And that one's done. So now we're supposed to do the lizard next. And the lizard is going to go to the soup truck. So the lizard goes over here to the soup truck. And now that one's done, and we go to the mouse. The mouse says, shooting for the stars, send to the location with the highest valued challenge ingredient, and then in round 7 you send to the Midnight Merchant. And then this one, if there's a tie, it's going to be broken going this direction. All right, so shoot for the stars, send to the location with the highest valued challenge ingredient. Well, poop, of course. So this guy is going to come out here, stupid dork, and that's going to come out as well. All right, so now all of the running is done. So now we're actually going to go into the shopping phase. So this guy is by himself, and he's going to be able to take this soup and add it to the bisque, basically, and add it to his thing. Now, what he could do is he could choose 2 of these regular soupies that's out here. Instead, he might even be able to get that one and this one. So there's that, because he has a carrying capacity of 2. I need to check bisques, though, because bisque might be the only thing you can take. I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure he can take 2 things. So that one of them can be the regular soup, I'm pretty sure, and then supply of 1 value soup is unlimited. Line up. Yes, it just counts as 1 item. I'm looking at the thing over there. So, all right, so he was able to do that. Soups can basically take the place of ingredients on these different things. They can also be added to ingredients to raise their value and trying to reach some of these thresholds for scoring more stars. All right, and now we come over to this thing right here. And because he is choosing first, he is going to be able to basically go back like that. And then we come over here. So in day 1, it's showing us that if there's a rumor, if there's a rumor token at their location, they want to take that first, and it's going to score them 2 stars immediately. But then he's going to go for, after that, if there's no rumor token, he's going to go for things that are required on the challenge dish. So because the bread is one of the things that's on the challenge dish, he's going to take that and he's going to add that to it. Now this is going to go right here because the highest numbered tile for each of the ingredients on the chef's plate is going to go here. So if I get if he gets a 7 bread later on in the game, it'll replace the 6. So he's pretty much done there, and then he comes back like so. Now I'm here and I can take whatever I wish, and there's really not anything here that I want except for maybe this one. So we're going to go ahead and take that 6. And that's all I can do. So I come back here, and now this guy normally would take this. So what's going to happen here? What's he going to do? So he's going to follow this as well. So again, it goes all the way down. If it gets to this icon, he's going to want to take this sous chef, if there is one there. But then we continue going down, and now he's going to take the 4 before he actually takes the soup. So he will take a 4 before he takes the soup. What you can do is you can leave early and basically just take a soup instead of taking something that's there that you might not want. So, but because it says he's going to take a 4, we're going to go ahead and take that, and it comes up here. And that one's done. He comes back. Now, I'm able to take a couple of different things, so I'm going to go ahead and take the 4, and none of these really do me any good. I'll take some cheese. Now, I do have a restaurateur, and this is kind of another kind of module that you can use. I have Gordon Ramsay, and so my 2 value ingredients are each worth +2 value before spices. So I have a 2 cheese here, but because I have Gordon Ramsay, it's actually a 4 cheese. It counts as a 4 cheese, and if I put a spice on it, then it's actually going to count as an 8 cheese. So just keep that in mind. And then this guy comes back here like this. This is going to go down here just like that. And now, because there isn't anything here, we still, when we get to it, we're going to place 3 out here, just like that, and looky, looky. A 3, a 6, and a 3. Since there aren't any things here, all of these go straight to the Chef Academy, like so. So I kind of kind of lucked out there by losing that and so forth. And I'm the only one, this person should have come back, sorry. I'm the only one that's down here, so he is going to get 3 picks, which is super cool. One of my picks is going to be Marty Fly, and Marty Fly is a sous chef, and it says before your first pick, if there are rumors, any of these tokens at your location, place a soup on any matching empty rumor spaces on your kitchen. You now know these rumors. Okay, so this is a good time to go over the rumors. I'm not going to look at it, but I'm going to just show it to you because it's important for you to understand it. So basically, these are rumors about what the critics' tastes are going to be like, and so it's like secret information that you can know and try to plan for that other people, if they don't take one of these rumor tokens, can know. So what this is going to do, what Marty is going to do, is if I see any of these places that get these things out here, then I'm probably going to want to send Marty out there so that I can get those empty things for free without having to worry about it. But on top of that, even if I don't use his special ability, he is another 1 carrying capacity chef that I can send out, and having an extra chef to send out is always a pretty good thing. But that's one of the things that I can get. I'm also going to take this 5 carrot, and I'm also going to take this 6 bread, because that's going to help me with this right here. So I do have all of the ingredients I need for this dish, but I may want to try to get some extra things in there later on. Now, all of these are left over. These are all going to go over here to the soup kitchen, and they will be able to be chosen next round if somebody wishes to go there. All right, so that's the end of the first round. We're going to go to, we would normally take back our location cards. If I did not just get him, he would go away, prepare meals, but that's not going to happen until after the 3rd round. And then we're going to advance the round tracker, which is just like that. Now we go back to the start of the round. We're going to reveal, first of all, the next challenge card. And so now we have wine and fish, which, wow, he got that wine. That's pretty good. But here's the thing. He didn't get a whole lot of stuff. He got some soup, he got some bread, and some wine. That's it. That's not bad, actually. So, these are the things that are necessary for that next challenge card now, and we are good to go. Oh, next, we need to refill each of these places. So, 3 will come out here, 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 will come out here. 1, 2, and 3, and then 2 will come over here to the Chef Academy. All right, so these right here are spices, but you'll notice that it has a specific kind of ingredient on it, which means that this spice can only be placed with meat. This spice over here only goes with wine. But there are some allspices that will basically look like that, which can go on any ingredient. But basically, as I said earlier, what these spices do is they double the value of the token they are placed with. So it's pretty cool, actually. And these guys are going to go over here, just like that. All right, so now I need to choose where I'm going to go. These are not very good choices for me right now. I might want to try to keep that from him, though. So that might be another cool place. I really lucked out with nobody going to the Midnight Merchant, but that's probably not always going to happen, so I got to be careful with that. But these spices are pretty good. All right, so you'll see that no rumor tokens came out, so Marty's special ability isn't really going to help me, but he's another chef that I can send out there. So it's not that bad. So I'm going to send Marty out here to the desert vendor to try to get that meat spice right there. And then my mouse, the mouse, yeah. I don't know where to send the mouse, man. I'm going to send the mouse out here to the Midnight Merchant. That might not be a good idea, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then I think I'm going to use, ooh, I got fish too. Ooh. I need some wine, man. Golly, dude. All right. I think I'm going to send this guy out here again just to see if that works. And then I'll send... there's a 4 cheese out there. That might be really helpful. Everything else is like 2s and 3s, though. I'm going to go here. All right, that's it. That's all I'm doing. So now we're going to come back here. And the first one comes out is the Mouse Master. Resolve the mouse, lizard, and boar using a single mouse card. Okay. So this is going to determine where all 3 of my people go? That's kind of weird. More flavor. Send to the location with the most allspice. Well, there isn't any location. Oh, nuts. All right. Well, so we're going to start going from here that way. So what's going to happen here is this guy is going to come out here first. And now, since there's already a McDougall's chef out here, we're not going to send anybody there. And now the lizard's going to come here because there isn't any allspice out here. So this guy's going to go here, and then this guy is going to go right there because we had to break the ties going this direction. All right, well, that was that. Good night in the morning. How are we doing in chat, folks? Let me take a break and see how it is. So when you learn how to play the 2,000 board games, you forget your name and where your house is. Yeah, pretty much. I read somewhere that brain actually has the capacity of how much memory it can store, and when you fill that with new memories, you lose the old ones. Yeah, that's probably truth. Alexander Meldrum, I got this membership and all I got was this milestone chat. You goony! I don't take offense. I give it. Wow. All right. Maybe Sam rejected me? I lost my badge? No, I don't think you lost it. I didn't do anything. I definitely didn't do anything to you, brother. You might want to look at that. I have no idea. It sounds like by time you play 2,000 games, you're old enough for Alzheimer's to kick in. So, is this a 12-hour game? No, it's not. In all fairness, he is teaching the game, explaining the various aspects you need to know when making choices. This is true. It's actually a good question. I wonder how many board and guard games Sam and other big fans know how to play. Yeah, that's true. Incorrectly as usual, but yeah, he is. I know, about 400. Wow, geez Louise. Some kind of Alzheimer kicking in is when you have played a couple of Serta games. That is very true. Let's see, the rules teach is a lot more involved than I thought it would be. I thought it would be about the same amount of rules teach as Flamecraft. 2.55 complexity on BGG, higher than I thought. Yeah. Hello, welcome back, Karen. Actually, you know what? This isn't very difficult. And you're probably going to see, because I'm narrating everything, it's going to take a little bit longer because I want you to be able to track and flow with what's going on. But as you're playing the game, this is going to go super fast. Especially if you have other people that are going in. Most of the deliberation is going to happen on where you're going to send your people out. But once that happens, you'll be good to go. All right, so nobody went to the soup kitchen. We're at the shopping phase at this point. Nobody went to the soup kitchen, so nothing happens here. I'm I want to make sure that shopping, end of round. I don't see where it says to remove things from the soup truck. Let me go back, soup truck. Oh, one thing that does happen is this comes back here. There's always one bisque that's available. Okay, soup truck is a good spot to send your bigger chef since it's the only location with unlimited. Oh no, it says unlimited. Yep, and this is unlimited as well. But this definitely says that when the last chef leaves here, you send everything here. So this can have unlimited things there. All right. If somebody else knows different, please let me know. Because I'm willing. I just don't want to take a whole lot of time to read through the stuff that's over here. All right, so now we're going to go here, and I get two things. So I will take, man, okay. I'm going to take this 4 cheese, and I'm just going to stack stuff up here because you can actually take time to make your chef's plate at the end. It doesn't have to stay there. So, all right, I'm going to take that for one, and then my second one is going to be this guy right here, a bread. And then he comes back. This guy gets to go first. I'm going to go ahead and take that spice. I don't have any meat yet, but so he comes back. He's done. And then this guy is going to be able to take, okay, it's still day one, so there aren't any of these here. So it goes all the way down, and so he's going to take, there is no bisque, so he's going to take both of these. And that's going to go here, and that's going to go here. Like that. And then he comes back. This guy's going to go, we're going to put 3 things out there. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang it. Snapdragon. Now see, this is, So in day one, this is going to be 4. This, I just got this spice. That would be a 6 meat for me, but I don't need meat yet. So what's going to happen? I'm only going to get 1 of these, and then he's going to be able to take the other 2. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to take this one right here. This is going to go right here just like that, and I'll be able to look at this rumor. So this rumor says, fish ×2, fish fanatic. During final scoring, double the quality of your fish course. So wherever my fish is, it's going to double it. So for example, if I find a fish spice here, and I know that this is in there, I can double the 6, which makes it a 12, and then this is going to double it to a 24, which means that I could be in a very good spot to win that part of the trick. All right, so that's good information to have. Then this guy comes back, and then this guy is going to take both of these. Now, whenever they take one of these, we give them an immediate 2 stars. That's what this says here because we're on day 1. So they get 2 more stars over here, which means these 3 will just turn into a 5. Like so. Then he will come back and go here, and leftovers, this will come over here like that. And oh, we forgot to put out a new sous chef. So we're gonna choose this one right here. And Penguin. After your last pick, pick an additional item from the soup truck, may include soup. So Penny Penguin is going to be a 2-capacity sous chef that is now available. And so I'm going to come over here and say, I might want that spice because I don't want to have him get it. Pick an additional item from the soup truck. Interesting. All right, well, here's the thing. There's only 4 things here. I'm going to choose one of them. He's going to choose 3 of them. So nothing is going to be added over here again. Yeah, I'm going to take this guy because I think having that extra dude is really going to be helpful. So we're going to put this up here like that, and then this will be our discard pile. Like that, and then the little fly guy goes back there. So I'm going to take Penny Penguin like that, and that was my pick. Oh, that was his pick. He would have chosen that, I think. Nope, he would have chose the spice. No, that's all spice. Bread or carrots. Actually, okay, so this is how this is going to work out. All right, so he has to choose first, this guy right here. He's going to choose to pick ingredients that are challenge worthy. And so that he doesn't have carrots. He does have a bread, so he would probably choose the carrot. That's what he would have done. Then I get the other things. He wouldn't have taken the sous chef. So I'll take the sous chef, this, and this for my 3. And then this one goes back here. Okie dokie. That's the end of the round. Everything else would come back over here. We restock that. We flip this over. And ultimate melt, but that gets covered up. So you're looking at bread and fish. Whew. All right. So now we come back to kneading. We do this, and then we make sure that all of these things have their things in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Like so. And then that goes in here. Oh, that meat looks really good, but I don't know that I need it. These mushrooms look really good too. Dang. All right, so the mushrooms could be useful because they need to be used on both of these. All right, well, let's see. I've already got a 4 mushroom. I've got a 6 over here. After your last pick, pick an additional item from the soup truck, may include soup. All right, so basically he's going to be able to choose 2. And then after that last pick, I can take an additional item from over here. What do I have? I have a 6 bread over here. So, that 5 and a 6 cheese. Is there cheese over there? There isn't. But that 5 meat, I think I really want that one. So I think I'm going to send this guy over here. I'll send Penny Penguin over here. My lizard is going to come over here. Oh, we need to do another sous chef. So Ming the hummingbird Is that a small guy? Yeah, it is. All right, so where's the hummingbird at? There he is. Ming the hummingbird is going to come here. And start of location, Ming picks before any other chefs. No one changes position on the priority track. So he's just faster than everybody else. He's a 1 capacity, so he'll queue up here, but then he'll pick before everybody else does. Did someone play Haven, or what did you think about it? I've not played a game called Haven. I haven't played it either. It's been a long time since I've even seen it. And then this guy, I think... I think I'm going to send this guy over here again, just for poops and giggles. All right, so the next one here, focused goals. So the mouse, you're going to send to the Chef Academy. So the mouse goes directly to the Chef Academy. Lizard, you send to the Midnight Merchant. Uh-oh. Well, at least I'll get to pick there first. That'll be cool. Then the boar, we send it to the Soup Kitchen. So he's going to go all the way over here. And so now we're not going to choose any of these cards because they're all out of the kitchen at this point. So that's the end of that card. All right, so we start working over here. There's nobody else here. So we follow day 1. There aren't any rumor tokens. Are there? There's bread. Because this is actually bread, fish, and nope, that's it, just the bread and the fish. So he has the 6 bread, he has a 2 fish, so I think he'll take the 3 fish just to up that. But I think he'll also take the 3 bread as well. And then, so that's that. None of the other stuff is there. There's no sous chef there, so he would take the bisque last. Dang it. Dang it. I didn't want him to take the stupid bisque. I wanted the bisque. So now this guy's going to go, and he's going to get to choose 2. So this is kind of a no-brainer. We'll take both of these. That will go there. This will go here. And after my last pick, I can take one of these things over here, which I'll just take another soup because I don't want any of that. I'm about to get the 5 over here anyway. So he comes back. And now this guy, this goes over here. This guy is going to pick the 5 meat. And then both of these are going to go over here. Like so. And then that guy comes back. Then these 2 guys are going to, first of all, we have to fill the Midnight Merchant. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Woo! Ding! Couple spices, baby. Woo! All right. So what happens here is I get to pick first because we are tied. It's the first time that we have chosen from this thing. So I'm going to go back like this. And I get to choose first. I am definitely going to choose... There's no cheese out there. There are spicy carrots, though. Ooh. So I'm going to take the carrot spices. And then he gets to pick one of these. So we go over here. And he's going to take the... ingredient for the challenges, which is this one right here. And then I'm going to be able to take the spices as well. And the reason I did that is because notice that the allspice token here is the one that comes first. Those regular spice tokens don't come until after the sous chef thing here. So it's pretty further down. So that's why he would have chosen the bread, because you've got bread over here that needs to be taken first. So both of these will come back like so. And then over here, he gets to pick first. And so they're going to take the sous chef. No, wait. Ingredients for the stuff first. There's no cheese over there. There is mushrooms, though. So he's going to take this, the 5 mushroom. And then he goes away. So my big guy is going to take the cheese, and then he is also going to take Ming the hummingbird. The penguin goes away. And he goes back up here. So Ming the hummingbird is now my... Okay, so that was the cheese, the hummingbird, and I don't have any wine yet. I need some wine. So I'm going to take that wine. And then both of these are going to go over here, just like so. This comes over here. That's the end of the round. So now we're going to do our challenge meals. So now what we're going to do is we have these 3 dishes that have like little dots on them. So this is my first challenge dish, this is my 3rd one, and this is my 2nd one. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to score these dishes here, but in order to score any points, I have to have at least 6 value in my ingredients to score 1. Then I have to have 12 or more to score 2, and I have to get all the way up to 21 to score 4. So I'm going to take the ingredients that I have here, and you can use multiples to get up there. I don't have... All right, so how does this work? All right, my 2 value ingredients are each worth value 2 for challenge meals. All right, so these two breads are both 4s. So that means I have 8, and I'm going to put that on the value melt here. So I have 8 there, and I think my tasty tapas are going to be rather tasty. So now, remember, I can only take 5 ingredients from into the 4th round here. So be mindful of this, yes? So I'm going to put these 2 over here. So I've got 11, I've got 8. I think I'm going to use, the carrots are going to go over here, and they're going to be spicy. So that's going to be 10. So I've got 21 right there already. And so I need some, mushrooms? Let's see, I've got a 4. So that is, see, I could do, okay, so what I could do is I could put this over here, and then that makes this 6, see, this is 10, 16, 20, and then I'm going to add some soup to that bread to make it a 21, which means I'm going to score 4 points for that. Okay? Hopefully you're paying attention to this, because this is where the rubber kind of meets the road here. Now, for my 2nd one here, I've got a 6, I've got a 3, but I do have some good flavoring, so that's another 6, so that's 12. And it doesn't want any cheese, but I have to use all of the ingredients, so I'm going to add a soup here in lieu of the fish for the wine and dine challenge, this 2nd one. And that's going to make this 6, 12, 13, which means I'll score 2 points for it. And then over here, I've got 4, 8, 13. Oh, man. 13, 19. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's all I can really do. That's about as good as I can get, though. But, all right, so here's the cool thing about this is that I was able to score all 3 dishes. So this one was 6, 7, 17, 21. So I get 4 stars for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then, so this one's done. Now, my 2nd one over here, the wine and dine, I got 6, 3 times 2 is 6, so that's 12, 13. So I got 2 more for that. Now that one's done. And now this one, I got 6. These are both worth 4 each, so that's 4, 8, 13, and 6 is 19, which I was trying to get up here to 21, but it's just another 2. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to basically just keep these 3 and get a 5. So that's what I've got. All righty. Now, what I'm trying to remember here. Yep. A challenge. Oh, that's another thing. A challenge cannot exist entirely of soup. So you can't just load up one with a bunch of soup. I do want to make sure of one thing, though. I think all of these things just go away now. After scoring, return all spent soup and bisque to their supplies. Ingredients and spice served in challenges are returned to the token bag, and players take back their challenge plates. Yep. All right, so then the hold token comes over here to the end of day 6. Those can kind of stay out there. It's not a big deal. But all of these ingredients go back into the bag. Ah! There we go. And then these come back. The soups just go back over here, though. And all of these. Now, that may or may not have been good choices. But now I can hold over 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if spices count with my refrigeration. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Refrigeration. Only ingredients and spices count towards your limit. Soup does not need to be refrigerated, and you may keep any number of soup without affecting how many other items you keep. Rumors never count towards your refrigeration limits. Okay, so leftover ingredients and spices in your storage below the... Okay, at the end of the day, your small fridge can only hold 5 items. By day 2, your fridge is ready for business, and you can keep 10. These limits are shown on the water board. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to get rid of one of these things. I think I'm going to get rid of... that 4 cheese, because my 2 still counts as a 4 because of Goat and Ramsay. So I'm going to get rid of the 4 back in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is that. I'm going to put these over here just so I can remember that's where they go. All right. Now, I got to read about how these guys score, because I know that they aren't holden to the refrigeration rule, and I know that they don't score the challenges. McDougall's places the highest valued ingredient of each type on the matching ingredient section of its critics plate. All right, so that definitely goes there. That goes there. This goes here. That goes there. That goes there, and that goes there. Keeping the lower valued ingredients. If an ingredient is collected that's higher than the thing, yeah, okay, we already knew that. Returns all of their soup and bisque to the thing. So that comes out. Store, we already did that. Soup goes back. Oh, snap. That was I was doing wrong. Okay, so every time that they choose a challenge ingredient, Are ingredients visible on challenge cards? Okay, so how many times did they take? This is how many points they would have scored. Challenge ingredients are... So, okay, here's what would have happened during the round. I should have done this earlier during the round. That's my bad. All right, so whenever they take an ingredient, they are also going to put a star above these. So they definitely took that. They definitely took one of those. And they took 3 of those. So 1 and 2. Did they take 2 of these? They did. So that's going to go there as well. Did they take a wine? Yes. And how many fish did they take? They took 1, 2 fish. So they actually did really stinking good like that. So what did they get? That's the points that they scored for doing these things. So they're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to turn this one into a 10. So that's how that goes. Sous chefs. What about the end? What do we do? Challenge meals. McDougal's collects any stars placed above. They do not serve meals, happy or otherwise. They do not need to discard items due to refrigeration limits. If there's one thing McDougal's has plenty of. Okay, yeah. Okay, so interesting. And they already scored the points for this. I want to say that these go back and only these stay here. That's what I want to say. Could be doing that wrong. Please let me know if anybody knows for sure. But I'm going to keep them off to the side for now, because it doesn't say to put them back, but it would make sense for you to put them back. Anyway. Soup not refrigerated. Lizzie Borden, ring a bell. Hello, Vanessa. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Critter Kitchen doesn't feel very good solo game. So much to do for a dummy player, I think. Yeah, maybe. But I'm not there so far. What I just did, though, I had to go back and do it. I should have been putting those stars during the course of the round, which would have been a little bit easier. It would have made this round a little bit easier. This comes back out here for the next round. We're going to jump over here, and we're going to, first of all, reveal the next challenge card. A savory stack. Woo! I am ready to go on that one, baby. Woo! All right. And next, we got to get all of these different things out. So 3 here. And 3 here. There's one of those allspices. And then 2 over here. Ooh, mushrooms. Mushrooms. Okay. And this comes out here. This comes out here. All right, see how this spice is a little bit different? This is specifically for meat. This can go on anything. So that's the difference. All right, and then these guys, this is specifically a mushroom spice. Ooh, interesting. Okay. All righty. All right, well, I think we are, oh, another sous chef comes out. This time it is Mandy Panda. After your last pick, Mandy picks an additional item from this location. If an additional item is not available, gain 1 from the token bag. Oh, I forgot I had Ming out here. All right, so Mandy Panda comes out, and she is a 3 capacity. Bam. All right. Dang, she's going to possibly get, well, she's going to get 4 things, possibly 4 things. That's huge. All right. Well, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Where do I want to send my people? All right, so start of location, Ming picks before any other chefs. No one changes position on the priority track in this location. All right, so I think we do need some mushrooms. So oh, that's a 7 carat though, isn't it? I'll definitely go here. Boom. So I can make sure I get that 7 carat. All right, and then I think I kind of want to try to get that allspice over there as well. And then Mandy Panda, really, I want to go over there, I think. And then this guy, I think I'm going to send him over here to the soup truck. All right, so that is that. Now we're going to go to Mouse on a Mission. Send the mouse to the location with the most 6 value ingredients, which there aren't. If none, there are no 6 value ingredients. If not, send him to the Midnight Merchant. So he's going to go out there. All right. And so now, since he's already out, we don't use his, but this person needs to go to back to school. Send him to the Chef Academy. Dang it. And then the boar soups up. Send him to the soup truck. You monkeys. All right. Dang it. So that's that. Now we're going to go soup truck first. Stinky poo poo. This person gets, he gets to pick his first. Then I get to go. So now on day 2, we are looking at, first of all, ingredients. So this is these things don't matter anymore. These have already been served. So these are done. So now these are the challenge ingredients. So we look over here. There's cheese and there's steak. So I guess he's going to take, because he's not going to take bisque until it gets way down here. Oh, but they're all 2s, right? But no, I got it. It's stuff first. So he's going to take this, this, and this. Those are the 3 that he takes. Nuts. All right, so that's going to go here, and then cheese is going to put one of those there like that, and then goes down here. And then he's done. Now this guy gets to take these 2 things and another soup. So we'll do that right there, and he comes back. Now my hummingbird is just going to take this 7. And then, oh geez, both of these, oh, those spices, dang it. Both of those come over here, and hummingbird comes back. Here, allspice, I think for sure. And that's all he gets. So both of these come over here. Then he comes back, and then this person is the only person at the freaking Merchant Academy, Midnight Merchant. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, first things first. Day 2, he wants ingredients. None of those are out there, so now allspice, no. 7s, 6s. No sous chefs, so he's going to take this. And that gives him a point immediately because it's day 2. It's no longer 2 points, but he gets that, and that's all he's going to take. So now these 2 also come over here. And this guy goes away. And now, because it is the first, that's fortuitous. I'm going to get to pick first, which I think I think I'm going to pick... Oh. I'm going to pick the mushroom as my first. His first is going to be ingredients for the challenges, which is going to be this. And then, but dang it. Okay, so we should have been doing this. They have taken this and this. I don't think they've taken any cheese yet. So why wouldn't he take the 4 cheese instead of this 2 mushroom? He definitely would have taken the 4 cheese. Pretty sure. Because that would up his thing over here. So we'll move that over here like that. And then my second pick is going to be Mandy. Hummingbird goes back over here, and Mandy Panda becomes a work of my sous chef. So that's 1, 2. They will get another thing. They're going to take this one, I think, because that gets rid of their... That ups their ability there. Then all of these things are going to move down over here. Like so. These come back. This goes here. That goes there. And this is going to come here. This is going to go there. And spicy bread, some fish, some wine, and another rumor. Some spicy fish, a bunch of freaking mushrooms. Oh, dang! This comes out. So, comfort food challenge. Okie dokie. My goodness. All right. I'm going to send a Mandy Panda there. I'm going to send this person out here. Send him to the Chef Academy, and I'm going to send him out to the Merchant. Oh, but should I do that? No, I'm going to leave it. All right, next one here. Thanks all. I feel like I'm neglecting the channel. No worries, Vanessa. You get here when you get here. All right, quality over quantity. Mouse, send to the location with the highest valued ingredient. You nuggets. Nuggets. Lizard, second highest value. Oh, no, already there. So now it goes to, in this direction, 4, so it goes to this one. And then boar is third highest, which is going to be a 3, which is over here. Dang it. All right, well, that's that. All right, so this guy's going to go first. Day 2, ingredients for the things. It's going to be this one first. So this is actually going to break like that, and now we go 1, 1, and 1. So I get to take something which will be this, and then actually no, this will be this, and then he's going to go back and pick, and he is going to choose that, and then I'm going to choose this, and then he will choose this, and I will I guess I'll take this. All right, so that's those. He comes back here, he comes back. Oh, she gets to take one from the bag. We'll take this. What? A 6 carrots, 5 of carrots. Awesome, Mandy Pandy. You are the bomb diggity. So she can go back over here now. She's done. And now this guy picks first, and he's definitely going to pick this one, which means that this goes here. Nuts. So he goes away. Oh. And then I'll get to take both of these guys. Just like that. And he comes back here. This guy is going to take 2. So he's going to take wine first. And then the wine comes down here. And then this thing, which will get them another star. So that turns these into a 5. Get my butt kicked here, people. And then he comes back. And this thing goes down here. I get my pick from the Midnight Merchant. It's actually worked out pretty good. Oh, dang it. 4 came out. Up. It's one thing about these tokens. They are super thin. So it's like, you gotta make sure. All right, there we go. There's 3. All right, so I get my pick here. I haven't done this yet, but oh, a 7 cheese. I only get one thing, huh? Do we need cheese over here for it? Yep, we certainly do. All right. I know what I'm gonna do. I gotta take that 7 cheese. That's that. So now this comes over here, and then these 2 come over here. And then we didn't get another chef. Rudy the Reindeer. Start of location for each carrot Rudy picks, you may gift it to another player of your choice and gain a star. Well, I don't know if that's very useful, but that's pretty funny. I don't think Rudy's going to get picked. I don't have any bread. I need to get some bread. Okay. So, the 3 things I'm going to pick, I think. Okay, we've got that nailed in. That, we need some wine. There's no wine. We need more meat, but we don't have any more meat. We do need the spicy bread, though. So we're going to take the spicy bread. That's 1 pick. I'm going to going to take this. That's 2. And then I'm going to choose this. So I can see what this is. This says Big Dipper. 2 stars if your remaining soup quality is equal to or higher than your highest valued bread before spice. Okay, so that's only worth 2 points, basically, at the end. Okay. Then both of these come back down here. And Rudy is not hired, so he stays. All right, so now, fart. This is the one thing that's really hard for me to remember. What have they taken and what have they not taken? Nuts. They definitely took that. So we're going to do that. Because they definitely took more of that. I'm pretty sure they took another bread. So that goes there too. And I think that's it. Dang it. I keep forgetting to do that, man. That's hard. Hard to remember. Poopy doopy. All right. Last challenge comes out. This goes on the last ingredient. Has TM been here lately? Yeah, he was here. He was here on Tuesday. He's doing all right. What was the water? What was the value distribution of ingredients? 1 of each value? No. That is in the book. It is distribution of each ingredient. I know that they're in here because I read it earlier. I just don't remember it. It's a very long number. There are 13 tokens of each ingredient in the bag. There are 3 2s, 3 3s, 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 6s, and 1 7. All right. So we've revealed that. Come over here. And we need to get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 over here. So that. But there's no bread. I need bread, people. This thing comes out here. And nothing else? All right, so nobody hired the chef, the sous chef. Uh-oh. All right, so where am I sending people out here now? I need, see, I've got a lot of cheese, and only one of them needs cheese. So I think I know what I'm going to do there. And that's going to stay there. That's going to stay there. Need some more meat, don't I? And that's going to stay there. Just trying to plan ahead a little bit. All right. I need some wine and I need some bread. I need wine and bread. There's no bread out there. And there's no wine. What the heck? So I think I'm going to go here with him to hopefully pull up some wine or bread. And I'm going to go over here, because if I don't get anything there, it'll go here, and hopefully I'll get it checked. And then I think I might send this guy over here again. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, so this says, Resolute Reptile, send the lizard to the location with the most 6 value ingredients. So there's one over here, and that one has the most, so the lizard comes out over here. Poop. So now the mouse goes to only the best, send to the location with the highest valued ingredient. So this is the highest valued ingredient. So there's a tie between 5 and 5. So from this direction going this way, it goes there. So that's the mouse. He's going to go right there. Then the boar gets sent to add them up, send to the location with the highest sum of ingredients. So we have 8, 8, 8, 7, and it's broken this way. So he goes to the desert vendor right here, because he's already they already have a person here. Dang. All right. So over here, I get the bisque, this, and this. I think that's not bad. That's going to make this come out like that. All right. So he's done. And then over here, they're going to, we're still on day 2, so we're still looking for ingredients that they don't have yet. They already have the mushrooms, so that's not necessarily what they're going to take. Do they have cheese? Yes, they do. No. So, okay, they don't need any of these things. So it goes here, 7, 6, maitre d', this, no, this, yes. So they'll take this. The spices. Huh. I wonder, though, they don't get the points for taking it again because each one of these can only have 1 star on top of them. But I wonder if he still takes it so that it doesn't go over here and gives me the possibility of having it again. I'm wondering if that's probably the case. That seems kind of mean, but it's probably what other players would have done. All right, so he comes back. Now, the big guy is going to take this because it's an ingredient, and then he's going to take this, which is going to give him another star, and then 5. Yep, he'll take that too, which he wanted to up his total there anyway. All right, this comes out and goes there. And then he comes back. This person get 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Oh, well, I could use more beef, that's for sure. You can never have too much beef, yeah? So I'm going to put that there. Put this over here. So that's my one thing for there. And then these 2 things go over here. And because we're tied, I'm going to get to pick first. Still don't have any bread. Don't need any of that cheese. Carrots. I could use some spicy carrots, so I'll take that. And then they get to pick something. There's no wine. There is beef, though, so they're going to take... Actually, they're going to take this first. Even though it doesn't give them another point there, it ups their value here. So that's going to come over here. Then it comes back to me. I'll take the spicy bread. That's my second. Then they are going to take a meat because that's going to give them another star over here. Just like that. Okay. So now these two things come over here. And this guy didn't get chosen again. That's the end. So now we go into, they are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just going to put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes in there, and another one of these comes out, and then they also get one extra for all of these things up here. All right. So now, this is where I might want to be judicious about what I want to carry in and what I don't want to carry in. So I don't want to use any of these things up here because these are pretty good choices for me to keep. I don't have any bread, man, so I'm going to have to possibly use some of that stuff. All right, so dish number 1, the savory stack. Let's go ahead and do that. So the savory stack needs cheese, meat, and mushrooms. So I do have, we can probably get 4 out of that, I'm thinking. So I'm going to try to go with 8 on my mushrooms. 8 on my mushrooms. And then meat. What is meat going to give me? It's a 5 doubled. So that's 10. That's 18. Crap. So that's 10, 18, and then cheese. So I've got 18. Anything else need cheese today? No? And I've already got the 7 up there, so let's see. I've got 10, 18. We'll keep the spicy cheese. And we'll just put this, which will make it 6, 16. 16 and 8 is 24. So that's a 4 star. So we'll turn this 5 and this 1 into a 10. All right, so that one's done. Now we're going to do comfort food. And let's see what we can do here. I think I'm going to have to go with carrots and meat. No, I don't have it. So I'm just going to do this. I'm probably not going to do that one. So we've got wine and bread. And then the meat. Oh, I don't have any more meat, do I? Just got that 6. I don't want to use that 6. Meat and bread. Man, not having any bread is really hurting. I might not do either of those. But I can only carry 10. So I got to use some of these things, yeah? Don't have any wine, don't have any bread. That really, 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 really sucks. Okay, so we're actually not going to do this one. We're going to do this one instead because we do have some carrots. So let's take these back. And I think I'll go with, that's going to be, oh, I might be even, that is 12, 14, and then 14, 21. So that gets me another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, crap. Okay, well, that one I can definitely get rid of. All right, well, we're going to have some decisions to make here, people. All right, but that's what, and that gets me another 4. So this goes in, and this comes out. All right, so these come back here. One's going to go there. One's going to go there. That can go there. All of these go back in here. All of these go back in here. Like so. And then these are all done. Boom. All right. So now what happens here is this guy goes away. He never got picked. Poor reindeer. So instead of having a sous chef down here, an allspice is going to be the thing that's picked because there's not going to be another round. So we're going to come into, first of all, I have to get rid of refrigerated things. So the 2, 2, and 3, they go away because those are easy things. My bisque does not count towards my limit. I'm going to keep this because it can double anything. I have the spicy, so, and this is going to stay there. That can go there. And this can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I got to get rid of one of these. So I got to get rid of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all these things just go back into the bag. Refrigeration limit sucks. All right, but we need to get some bread and wine, man. That's what we need to get. All right. So we've got one more round of shopping, and then we head into the thing. So we got 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3. What in the world? No bread or wine? 1, 2. What is going on? Oh my goodness gracious. Look at all this crap. Oh man. You can't use soup for the critic either. Nutso. I don't know what I'm going to do here, folks. Man, I thought for sure we'd get some out there. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Goodness gracious. This is not good. Not good at all. So, what are we supposed to do here? I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need those. I could use this. Don't need that. Don't need that. So I'm going to send this guy here. I'm going to send this guy here. And I'm going to send... Oh, they're going to want that allspice, aren't they? And I'm going to send this guy down here. I should have taken the sous chef. I'm dumb. All right. What is the manager going to do here? All right. Day 3 is what we're in right now. So the bottom line is what we're going to be choosing. All right. Here we go. Quantity over quality. The mouse send to the location with the highest sum of ingredients. So we've got 11 here. We've got 12 over here. 8 and 7. So the mouse is going to go over there. The lizards send to the second highest sum. So we have 12 and we have 11 here. So they're going to come over here. And third highest sum. So 12, 11, we have 7 over here and 8 over here. So he's going to go over there. All righty. Well, he gets to pick all 3 of these. My goodness. 1, 2, 3. And that doesn't really even help him out very much. And then these 2 over here, he's going to pick this one because that helps his thing much better. And that comes over here. And then these 2 are going to come down here. So these guys are both gone. Then I'm going to pick this. And he is going to pick both of these because it doesn't matter. And there is no, you know, there's no whatchamadoogie hopper. Now over here, come on. Give me just one. Okay, 1, 2. And 3. All right, well, we know what we're picking. We're picking that, and we're picking this. This thing is just going to go over here. I don't need no more stupid mushrooms. So, cool. All right, that happened. Good, good, good. Now, this person over here, I'm definitely taking this. And none of this other stuff helps. Because they're all nuttin', honey. So what I'm going to do is, for my last 2 picks, I'm going to take soup, and he's going to come back. Oh no, it's just 1 though. No, that's not how that works. I don't think I'm going to get anything. If I take that allspice, which I kind of need over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I won't get those. That's just how that goes. I'm pretty sure. Because that consolation prize of being able to take soup only happens if you don't take anything, I think. Let me double check. Let me double check. Challenge meals, no. End of round shopping. Consolation soup if one of your chefs returns with no items at all. Yeah, so I don't get those other 2. All right, so that is the end of all of the rounds. These would normally go back to the soup kitchen, but because we're done, we don't. And so now we're going to go into preparing the final critic meal. All right, so let me talk you through this. Talk myself through this too. This is the first time I've done this, so by myself at least. I was being. So the first things first, Critic visiting every restaurant in one night. They will take a single bite of each course. Serve your best. The courses must be presented to the critic in the order indicated on the critic plate. All right, so here's the order of the critic plate, right? So that's going to go out there like that. Now, you can only put one thing on each one, but you can also spice up everything as well, which is exactly what I'm going to do because it matters. So that's going to go here. That's going to go here. And then this is also going to go here. All right. These guys are going to put theirs out here like this. They don't have any spicy spices, I think. So let me just double check. Nope, no spices. All right. Most soup. Player with the highest total value in soup and bisque is awarded 1 star. So I have 3 and they have 3. So we both get 1 star. Let me double check though. McDougall's returns all soup and bisque. Okay. So actually this goes back, but at the end, draw 1 item from the token bag, and that is the value of the soup that they have. So I want to draw this up as low. I think that's a 0. 0 if spice. Yep. So I have the most, so I get the star. They don't. For that. All right. So I've prepared the meal. All 7 courses. Do you have all 7 courses? Yes. Do I have all 7 courses? Yes. So we both get a star. Okay. Then, best of each course. So now we're going to go through and look at all of these. Oh, we got to turn these over as well, but we're going to do that later. So I have 10 to 6. So that's a star for me. I have 14 to 6. That's another star for me. I have 14 to 6. That's another star for me. I have 8 to 5. Another star for me. I have 12 to 4. Another star. 12 to 7. Oof, glad I got that. And then 4 and 4, it's tied, so they are friendly. So they got 1 star. I got 7. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to trade in these 5 yellows and 1 5 for a 10. And then I get another 5. So I'm winning by 1 right now, people. This is probably going to have an asterisk on it too, but we'll see. I think this goes away now because it's already been counted, but I'll keep it just in case. So that was best of each course, and then score rumors. So right here, Simple Palate, Fish Fanatic, and Big Dipper. So you get 3 stars for the player who serves the most ingredients of the same value before spice. The most ingredients of the same value. Ah, all right. So he got 3 6s, and I only had 2. So I think he'll score 3, which means that I'll take these 2 and give him a 5. 7s, I had 2. He only had 1. So 3 for the player who serves the most ingredients of the same value before spice. I wonder if that's for every value, because that could score a lot of freaking points, man. All right, so critics, no, we need to go with back here, I think. Rumors. What is this called? A Simple Palate. Of course it's not on there. Who serves the most ingredients of the same value before spice. The most ingredients of the same value. So I think he had, you know what? I think he just gets 3. Because He had 3 of the same value. I only have 2 of the same value in 2 different things. I'm pretty sure we're just going to give them 3 points and that's it. Fish Fanatic. During final scoring, double the quality of your fish course. So that's going to mean that during final scoring over here, it's going to be worth 10. And this one's going to be worth 8 times 2, 16. And then Big Dipper, you get 2 points if your remaining soup quality is equal to or higher than your highest valued bread before spice. And it is not. I only have 3, and it is not for them, so they don't get it either. All right, so next we go to bonus scores. And I don't think we have any bonus scoring. So if any cards, critics, restaurateurs feature this bonus scoring symbol, gain the amount of stars shown on those cards below. Oh, okay, so I do have that. They don't have it over here. Gain a star for each ingredient worth 6 or more before spice served to the critic. Ah, all right. So this person is going to score me 2. Goat and Ramsey just scores me 2 points. Boom. And then this person, since it has this star right here, gain a star for each ingredient worth 6 or more before spice. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, which means I'll put this and get another 10. And then they have 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. So man, we're tied right now, dude. We are tied? What? All right. So that is that as far as bonus score is concerned. Now we're going to go to final score. And these will both go in there. And now final score. Each player flips their kitchen board. All right. So we're going to flip our kitchen board here. And we have this little thing out here right now. So now I'm going to use my little thing. And it says, using your mouse chef as a marker, count the quality of each course, starting with the leftmost ingredient and continuing right. Remember to include the effects of spice, any critics, and fanatic rumors. If your mouse passes the 70 space, okay, so we're going to start here. And so we have 10. So that's going to go to there. And then this one is 14. So that's going to be up to 24. Another 14. That's another 14. So that's going to be 38, right? And then this is 8, but Fish Fanatic doubles that, so it's 16. So it's going to go to 48, 54, 12, 1, 2, 66, there. And then 12 more, 78, so that's up here. Boom. And we'll put this guy right here. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to get 12 more stars. 1, 2. They are going to do the same thing, I believe. Yep. All right. So, and this is, they didn't get any spicy spices. So we've got 18, 16 more. So that's 24, 34. And then 4 more, 38. Is that right? 6, 12, 18, 18, 23, 27, 34, 38. So they get 6 more. So 5 and 6. So 37 to 43 is my calculation. Final scoring? Yes, final scoring is correct. So let's see. Let me check a couple of things here. Score, rumors. McDougall's stars counts as follows. The check for the dots at the bottom right. So 1, 2. Okay, so, oh, interesting. Gain stars as follows for the 3 rumors, whether or not they picked the matching rumor token. Okay, so I think they would have gotten an extra 2 stars from having the tokens that they had. Yeah. So, if you have more stars than McDougall's, congratulations. You have defeated the corporation that moved in and tried to lower Bistro Bay's food standards. To celebrate, why not go get a burger? If not, the town is ruined and it's all your fault. To commiserate, go get a burger. If you can't beat them, join them. So that's an idea about how Crater Kitchen plays. Vanessa says solo scores are way higher than multiplayer. I think the high score in our game was 24. I don't know that that's the case, Vanessa. I know when we played at Dice Tower West, we got Nick, the person who had played the game before, got an incredibly higher score than we did. And I think his was around this level. And it was because he got a lot of spices and the rest of us kind of didn't. Nick and his wife Sally, I believe, they both got more, they did better on their critic score than we did. And I scored 43 and the solo person scored 39. So I only beat him by 4 points. So, and I don't think I did very well the first time I played it in our multiplayer game. So you may have just had a low scoring game. Was it the first time you played? Because generally speaking, I think you're going to do not as good on the first time than you do on subsequent rounds, because you'll know that if I not waste some of those tokens on, because on my first game, I tried to do as many of the challenges as I could. And Nick was even telling me, you know, you probably want to hold back. And I think I did 5 of the challenges and I still didn't score very much. Nick, I think, did 4, I want to say, and was able to just kind of rock on the critics thing, which is what I kind of did. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 of my ingredients that were spicy, and they were 7s or 6s, and that attributed to, I mean, you've got 28, and then 24. So that is 28 and 24. That's 52. So that in and of itself accounted for 8 more stars at the end of the game during final scoring. That's a lot, you know. So getting those, it might be that you're just not able to get multiples of those higher numbers in a multiplayer game because you have more people going after them. And I totally get that. But even within our 4-player game, he still scored pretty high. But, you know, we were all new players. Yeah. I kept getting hosed every turn. Yeah. Sometimes that's going to happen because of the nature of how the ties are broken at the different locations. Guessing what your other people are going to go for and what you need to go for, which one of your chefs are you going to send out. There's a lot of different moving parts as far as that decision-making process is concerned. But I will say this, I kind of enjoyed myself. I know Micah was talking about it earlier where she didn't, it seemed like this probably wouldn't be a very good solo thing because you're doing so much with the AI. These decks are not bad. I think more often than not, this told me where to send everybody, and I didn't have to really go into these other decks very much. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. I didn't mind the AI in this at all, actually. But maybe it wasn't very fun to watch. I get that. Cue snarky comment from Eric, probably. And I also don't know if it didn't say to put these things back into the bag. So I've got to go back and double check that. That might be something that I did wrong. These might have gone back into the bag and he just keeps these. It might be easier to remember which challenge ingredients he's taken from round to round as well. So that's probably something that I did wrong. But at least that gave you an idea of how the game plays. I really do enjoy it. I think it's a great little game. Definitely within the vein of, as far as complexity is concerned, of Flamecraft. Maybe a skosh more complex just because of all of the different things that you're trying to keep track of, the different rumors that you're trying to keep track of and all of that kind of stuff. But I think generally speaking, this is right along in the same vein as Flamecraft, and I really do enjoy it. So really enjoying it right now. Hopefully getting more plays of it in the coming weeks so we can give a review of it later on. But this is one that I purchased. It's not a review copy, so I don't have to do a review of it, but I might do one anyway just because I want to share my thoughts on the game after everything gets out there. But that's that. I'm going to get on out of here. I got to go pick up a kid. And then I hopefully am going to be able to take a rest this evening because this week has been a whirlwind. And I'm looking forward to a break. But thank you, everybody, for being here. I really do appreciate you. I'm sorry I didn't take more time. Is it ever... Shoot, I need new friends. Man, if it's on a TI4 level, then I need to order one now. No, this is not TI4 level. Not even close. Just turned on. How was the game? Love the look. Great game. Yeah, I really do enjoy it, actually. Dinner is ready. Got to go. Glad I was able to hang out for a bit. Me too, Vanessa. Thanks for being here. A lot of funky in-game scoring. Well, math. He's definitely wrong. Final scoring? Yes. A lot of funky in-game scoring. We were all new players. See you all. Good time. Yep. See you later, Doug. Yeah, it's not as funky as it seems probably your first time through. The first time I played it, I was like, wow, this is a lot. But it's compartmentalized. So give it some time. Give it some time. Let it stew a little bit. See what I did there? Anyway, I got to go. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Thanks for being here. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we have more videos coming out. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow morning, look out for the top 5 right here on the flip side, and then the bottom 5 over on the Dice Tower. Those 2 lists are going to be going live tomorrow morning. JT and I are going to be playing SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Tomorrow. We picked up a copy for JT while we were at Dice Tower West. He has taught himself how to play, and he's going to teach us how to play. So come on back tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock Pacific time for that. And Saturday will be our regularly scheduled live Q&A with me and Jess. So we'll see you then. Take care. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.